Hello, my name is Hayley, aka the Ice Cream Lady, and today I have seen this ice cream everywhere, not only advertised, but every time I go to the supermarket and I walk past it, I constantly just stare at it, and I literally am just obsessed with this little, you can see it like this, gorgeous. Now, I've never eaten boysenberry ice cream, and I will be eating it after I do the look. The actual packaging is, it's just the logo and it's just brown, which I was a bit sad about. I was like, oh, I hope the packaging has a little bit of that, but it doesn't. So at the end of this video, I'm gonna bite into it to see if it looks exactly like that, and I'm hoping it does, because I've not like had any of it, and I did buy the ice cream because I was inspired by it, and also I thought it's so pretty. Like, how could I not? And I've never tried boysenberry, so I was like, yes, let's do it. Now I need to cut my fringe, well aware, but let's put back my hair and get into the video, okay? L-O-V-E. Now I've already put some concealer all over, like a little bit just here and just a bit here. Yeah, so let's get started. I'm gonna chuck on my lips and I will be right back. So I know I used the same lip liner last time, but I'm literally obsessed with it at the moment. I'm going through a phase. I just love it. I don't even know if it's a phase. I just love the, like, I don't know, I love the dark outline and then the lightness. Do I do them even? I noticed last time I didn't do my lips even as well. Today we are going to create, and I'm going to try my best to find a similar color to this, because it is actually a very unique color, and not a lot of palettes that I have a similar, like I've got a lot of different palettes that I've used, and I've got a lot of palettes that I've had since I was a young girl, and so I just like to use whatever color I do, whatever color I find, and if I don't show the actual specific palette, it's for a reason. I just think it'd be a waste of a lot of money to just throw out certain palettes, especially when the formula is still really good and it just works really well for a lot of my looks. You can't even see the colour on there. Hold on. I think I'll do it at the end. I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I was gonna try and do some fancy like bleach eyebrows, but now that I'm looking at the actual look, I don't think that would go with the vibe. I just don't. While I was all King Kong, we are going to just use that concealer. I have not prepped my skin or anything like that. I literally just put concealer on. I normally do a lot of my skincare the night before, like when I go to bed. Like I'll put like a toner water. Every toner and tonic, just, they're the same word. I don't know what it is with me. I'm just like, it looks the same, it sounds the same, and I just, yeah, I don't know. I always got toner water, toner and tonic. I always just get them both like mixed up for some reason, and I drive myself bonkers with it. Just anyway, but I don't know where half of my stuff is. Like, I washed all my brushes for this video finally, but then I'm just like, where's all my stuff? Where's my stuff? Today is gonna be a good day. If you're having a rough day already, or if you're having a bit of a meh day, hey, I'm sorry you're having a meh and a weird day. I feel you on that one. Like, sometimes you can just have a bit of a and then you do something that you love and then you just feel 100 times better. Like, I think my thing is, like, I know I'm gonna have to call some people later today, and as I said in my last video, I really struggle with calls. And you can say you can email them and all that, but it just doesn't. Emailing is emailing, you know, like, it takes time, whereas if you call people, you know, you're getting shit done a lot quicker. I need a smaller one. Where's the small one? The baby one. Where's the sister? Oh, where is it? That's odd. Where are you? Oh my god, it's right here. If you are having an off day, I'm sorry you're having an off day. The beauty of that, though, is there's always another day that you can have that can not feel so off, and I think that's quite lovely. With purple eyeshadow, it can do a lot of fallout, so just be prepared. Fallout Boy will come into the building and they will be there. It's very normal for purple eyeshadow to have fallout. I don't know if that's the way purple eyeshadow is created because of the color of it or what it is. I don't know why, but I've always noticed that purple eyeshadow will create a lot of fallout. Okay, so I was cloud watching while I was reading my little comic books the other day, and something that like popped into my head was, you know, when you're watching the clouds, you know how you see a certain shape and then it will change, and then, you know, after that, like, it will change again. I realised, like, and I know this has probably been said before in society and everything, but I realised the other day, I'm like, oh my god, clouds are literally like emotions, like, no, dead ass. Like, and say you're feeling really overwhelmed and it's not nighttime, or sometimes you can see the clouds at night, like, sometimes you can. I did watch them, but they're stained because of love. They're stained because I've loved them very much, yeah, no. Anyway, but clouds are honestly a very good example of emotions, and it's so metaphorical, I know, but I realized, I was like, oh my god, just like emotions, sometimes need to sit there and be stormy for a while. Like, clouds can create huge storms, or they'll move on, or they can create a rainbow, or, well, technically a rainbow is like an illusion kind of thing. But I thought it's a very beautiful way of looking at your emotions. Like, just as these clouds will reform and reshape, so will your emotions and so will thoughts. And I thought that was a really good, like, topic to bring up today, is like emotional, like, not allowing your emotions to formulate a narrative that's not really relevant. And I think that's really important, to learn how to sit with the emotion and learn how to at least appreciate the emotion for what it is, just like you appreciate the clouds. And sitting with that and allowing yourself to feel that, or allowing yourself, whatever it is you're going through, you could be going through, I don't know, a lot of people experience a lot of different things every day, and I think that is what makes people bond. That is what makes people, I guess, relate to people as well. I think when people get really embarrassed about certain emotions that they're feeling, or certain things that they're feeling, it's very normal to feel that. Just a lot of people don't like to be vocal about it, because maybe they've been shut on, or maybe they've been, criticized for being sensitive or emotional or upset about something that was really important to them. So then that's when people, like, start to hide their emotions, or they'll start to push their emotions down and their feelings down. But allowing yourself to actually be okay with, like, seeing the way the cloud is and be like, all right, that's cool. But then you notice, like, say, like, people start dancing, that cloud has moved into something different, and that emotion has moved into something different, and now you're feeling a lot better. And I just really loved that little metaphor, because I just thought it was so beautiful. Like, and it's very true. Like, just like the clouds move, so will your emotions. I don't know, I thought that was really nice. But if you hold on to that emotion too long, just like clouds, it's going to formulate a storm over time, and then you'll see it. Oh, yeah, that works, that looks good. I liked it a lot. You'll see the storm coming through, and then you're going to make yourself more and more upset, instead of just sitting with the emotion and talking to yourself about what you're feeling. I realized that, like, not a lot of people might not know how to talk to themselves about what they're feeling, and I think the one thing that is what gets people about emotions and feelings all like this is a lot of people feel alone in it. I think that's something that's really prevalent in society. People feel really alone in what they're going through, and I think the media in a way has helped people be like, oh, I'm actually not as alone as I thought I was, like, because they'll see other people going through something similar, or they'll see experience something in a different flavor. And I've noticed, like, you can see the weight lifting off their chest, because, like, you can see in the comments, they're like, oh, I feel so much better for that. And even myself, like, I've seen things and I'm like, oh my god, I'm not the only one that feels that way. Like, wow, like, I have this really weird thing where I'm terrified of getting salmonella, and it stopped me from cooking so many different things, because I'm just terrified of getting salmonella. My mum and my family, like, we're very, like, European, so, like, she did teach me how to cook. So did my nana. Like, everyone in my family are really good cooks. And I literally FaceTimed my mum the other night, and I'm like, oh my god, like, I was literally cooking chicken, and I was having a moment, and I was just like, I was literally crying while I was cooking my chicken. I can laugh about it now because it's me. Don't laugh at me. But, like, I was just so, like, I was like, what if I get salmonella from this? What if I overcook it and it tastes like a rubber? Because, you know, when you overcook your chicken and it dries out your chicken, it just don't taste great. It just don't taste good. I was terrified of getting salmonella, and I just, you know, I had no one else to really be like, hey, am I doing all right? And the crazy thing is, I've cooked so many different times throughout my life, and it's just, yeah, I just got really scared of getting salmonella, and I was just like getting upset, and they're like, it's fine, like it's all fine. And even like the chicken juice, I get really weird with it. Like it's just, I don't know what it is. I'm really, I think I know as well, like if I get food poisoning from chicken, I love chicken so bad. I just do not want to get food poisoning from chicken. Like I just love my chicken, you know. It's also, but it's literally why I've not made like so many things that could cause salmonella. Like I really don't mind scrambled eggs, but I've got to eat it with something else because of the texture. And before you want to diagnose me, no. Yeah, and it was just something that I realised. I was like, okay, I'm just going to have to sit with myself and be kind with myself. I didn't actually sit down. I was just watching the chicken, you know. And I was like, oh my God, you're just overwhelmed because you don't want to get salmonella. You're just overwhelmed because you don't want to get salmonella. And I saw someone on media literally talking. Like, she was talking. This is before I was crying about the chicken. But, like before, she was saying how much she's terrified of getting salmonella too. And I've never ever met anyone that's also really scared of getting it. And I just thought that was so, like, it's very prevalent. And I think the more society becomes a bit softer in that way, like allowing people to, you know, see each other's like fears and, you know, emotions like that, I think we're all going to feel a lot better, because then obviously you just feel less alone in being scared of getting salmonella. Like, that's just an example for me. A really like simple example is there's people that have been cheated on, and it can be very traumatizing. I really wouldn't wish it on you. You wouldn't wish it on your worst enemy. You've seen how people's lives have changed after they've gotten cheated on. I've noticed like some cheaters will also cheat as well. Like, it's just such a weird phenomenon to me. And like, I'm a very loyal girl, very loyal. I get very confused to why people do cheat. Like, why don't you just break up? Like, I don't just be friends or something. Like, why do you need to have your cake and eat it somewhere else? I just don't. I've never really understood cheating, because if you're happy, then why would you ever do that to your partner? But it really can betray people's trust, and it just messes them up, and it changes them. I've noticed that it really does change people. Like, I've had numerous friends that have been cheated on. I remember back in the day when, this one thing, I remember when I was younger and I used to be on like you go on the dating apps, because I was like, yeah, never again. Sorry, I can't do it. Like, I'm just not, it's just not my flavour. I'm just not, I really struggle with surface level conversations as well. And I think if I'm meant to meet someone, you know, in a romantic sense, then I'll meet them. I'm very big on that. Like, the universe will bring them to me. I'm not very worried. But I remember I matched with this guy. I don't even remember his name. Don't fucking remember anything about him. I just remember what he kind of looks like. I might have been 21 or 22. Yeah, but I just remember that, like, his girlfriend DM'd me on Instagram saying that, hey, this is my boyfriend, have you guys been talking? My heart was like, no fucking way, no way that this is happening to me. Like, I hate people that do this to other people. Like, they do, and it's a very common thing. I didn't realize how common it was. Like, in Australia, it's disgustingly common how many people cheat on their partners without their partners knowing. And it's terrifying. It's bloody terrifying. I think that's why I have personal trust issues, because I've seen my generation, not saying that we're all bad, but I've just seen how my generation have handled love, and I don't approve. I just don't approve, I'm sorry. Because I'm a very big lover girl, and I've been single for a very long time. You know, I've had some situationships here, but like literally the last serious semi-situationship I had was literally at the end of 2024, and we ended it in like the beginning of 2025 because I moved away, and you know, he's a lovely guy, but it just wasn't working. And like, I was okay with that. Like, you know, you move on. And I also was just going through a lot when it came to like losing, you know, my friend to mental health, and then just that grief really got me a lot. And so I've also been one of those people that if I'm not going okay, I don't think it's fair for your partner to fully pick all of that up. I really don't. I think if someone's going through stuff, I think that's a really big opportunity without people realizing it, to actually just focus on yourself and bring yourself back to you. And people do change and people do grow. Like, I'm very grateful for the gym. The gym really helped me through a lot of different things. It wasn't just because, you know, it's the gym and you can get a nice body for it. No, I literally went for the dolphins, mate. The dolphins, the endorphins. Like, the endorphins, like, make me happy. And it's just nice seeing the work that you put into your body and yourself actually show on the outside as well. I think people don't realize how much work personally I've done on myself over the last 2 years to actually get to this place where I am today. And I'm very proud of that, because, and that's fine if people don't see it, because I do, and my close friends and my family, they really see the work that I've done, and they're very supportive. And I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't have that little bit of support. Even if you don't have any support, you can still do it. And I did. Like, there was a point in time where I couldn't really rely on anyone to help me, because I had to do the work. I had to go to the trough and drink the water. And that's just like anything, really. And it is a harsh reality. But when you get yourself through things, it actually makes you have a really good relationship with yourself. Like, it does. Like, you end up having a very good, trusting relationship with yourself, because you know what you deserve, and you develop this sense of worth that's kind of unbreakable, because especially when you've been through so many different things. Like, there's a lot of things I've been through that I just probably not going to talk about, because I'm just not ready and I just don't want to. You know, that's what therapy's for, mate. So, like, yeah, and I'm okay with that. I don't know if society will be, but I'm okay with that. And yeah, I actually, like, you do have to pat yourself on the back sometimes. Like, even if it feels weird, you've got to pat yourself on the back. It's nothing about ego. It's about actually appreciating how far you've come. But I love this colour. I'm sorry. This colour is stunning. Like, look at it. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Holy God. Before you cancel me, I literally got these before he got cancelled and stuff. But it's this palette here, and it's very nice. It's very nice. Oh my God, but back to the story. Yeah, the girl DM'd me, and I just told her everything. I've always been that girl. If, like, filthy. I think I remember blocking him after or something. Like, I was so appalled. I think I ripped one into him, and I was like, how dare you do that to your girl? She seems like a lovely girl, by the way. And I don't really care what the situation is. You just don't do that. If you're in a relationship that's monogamous, you bloody be monogamous, mate. Like, you don't do that. And I think it's very cruel to do to someone as well. I remember when one of my, like, friends, she called me because she found out that her partner cheated on her face, and just, you could see how much it just ruined her. It really affected her a lot. And she's very strong. She's a very strong, beautiful woman. It's really good, but you can come out of it really healthy in all different ways. So, as I said in my last videos, like, a few years ago, my body, like, couldn't handle doing as much as I could anymore. That's part of having autoimmune diseases. It's part of having a lot of different, like, disabilities as well. It can be very debilitating. I've got really close people to me that struggle with debilitating disabilities as well, and that's actually another reason why I'm here, because, you know, I thought to myself, like, oh my God, I feel like sometimes you just feel like an absolute, like, loser because you're not doing anything with yourself, like, that's society deems as, like, proactive and productive. And then that's why I'm here today. I'm like, well, what can you do? And I can do makeup, I can talk, I can create, and that's a really big thing that brings me a lot of joy and happiness without doing much at all, really. But yeah, and I just remember that girl, she was just so upset, and then she told me, like, this guy had been talking to numerous girls, and he'd done this before, like, on the Tinder, I think it was Tinder, I'm pretty sure it was Tinder. It's not my flavour. I struggle with online communication sometimes as well. I'm not a big online communicator. I'm a very in-person, call me, or, like, I'm really good with calls with people that I'm close to as well. That's kind of something that I want to say. Like, I think getting phone anxiety is very normal for even people that aren't hearing impaired. Like, that's so okay, because again, like, being on media, you realize that you're not the only person that's struggling through something, and there's so many people out there that struggle with communicating online, that struggle with phone anxiety, and I just didn't realize that I wasn't the only one. And it's a very normal thing to feel that way, because a lot of people will be in their own heads, and it's what I it's a harsh reality that not many people are really going to be thinking about, like everyone else in the world. A lot of people are going to be in their own head about certain things. I'm going to get that brush back. And that's okay. But that's kind of the point. Like, you're meant to focus on yourself. You're meant to put yourself first. You're meant to do all these things. And yeah, and I think it is a good quality to have if you're very well focusing on yourself, if you're good at focusing on yourself. Congratulations. There's some people out there that will only focus on things that don't really matter. They'll focus on maintaining the standard in a relationship or the standard in a job, or that's it. That's all they'll really focus on. And I think if people focus on what brings them joy and what brings them love, they can't wait to share it with other people as well. That's a very big thing I personally feel. Like, I love sharing and caring, and not always, not with a lot, well, not always, not with everything, obviously, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, I just wanted to bring it up because I just think, well, I didn't even know where all that came from, like the cheating thing and all that, and like, I think I just mean like with emotions, and you know, there's a lot of people out there that get cheated on online, like what's her name, didn't that Megan girl get cheated on, and like, she's like a very well-known like singer, and it's just not, like, it's so crazy, but then you saw media being like, yeah, this is what happens to pretty powerful women, and that's quite sad. That's very sad. And I feel like there'll be women out there that'll be scared to be powerful now because they're like, oh my god, what if my partner cheats on me? You shouldn't have to feel that way. I think it's rough to feel like that. Like, no one ever deserves that, and if you're listening right now and you've ever been cheated on, you didn't deserve that. And yeah, people need to realize it's not a reflection of your character, it's a reflection of the person that did its character as well. Both parties. I'm not being funny, but karma has a way. You just gotta go about your day, and then it will do the rest. Why would you do to others what you wouldn't want done to you? You know. I think that's what brings me back to like the emotions, like what can you do? And there's a lot of things out there that everyone can do in their own flavour, in their own way. For me personally, I'm like, well, I love being inspired by things that help me create and what make me feel like I want to create. Like, I've been staring at this box every time I walk past, like in the supermarket, in the aisle. I've been staring at it for weeks. Like, I'm just like, oh, just get it. I'm like, no. And then I'm like, oh. And I was like, okay, just buy it. And I did, and I can't wait to try it as well. I'm nervous, because if I don't like it, I'm stuck with 3 other ice creams I'm probably not going to eat. And yep. How do you feel about that? This is stunning. I don't know, but maybe I've got too much pastel on it. Yeah, it's too much pastel, bro. I should use a sparkly one. One thing I am grateful for, like, you know how in my last video I was complaining about my ribs. They're slowly, like, the pain's like pretty much going away, which is like lovely, because that means I can slowly go to the gym again soon, which I'm so excited about. You have no idea. I miss it so bad. I really do. I want my ass back. I want my butt back. But I know it takes time to heal. Whatever. And on that, like, if you have been betrayed or your trust has been messed with and stuff like that, it's gonna take time, but you can't let yourself again take on what the people did to betray your trust in the first place. Like, that's, again, it's not on you what they did to you. It's really, really on them. But in saying that, if you're pursuing someone new and someone different, you can't expect for them to do the same thing that other people did to you. Not everyone is the same. Not everyone is going to, like I said in my last video, everyone cooks differently, and it's something that needs to be more understood. Again, it's just everyone literally does everything very differently. Oh my god, look how pretty this is. Wow, I like that. I like that a lot. Makeup's so pretty. It's just so pretty. And then, you know, you have like a really nice makeup look on, and then you just feel, it's like it puts people can say it's like an armor that you put in, but I honestly see it as art. Like, makeup is huge art. Oh, speaking of art, the Met Gala is interesting this year. It's very interesting. I wish I could see it. There's not much color out there, and we're in a bit of a society where we're being a bit colour washed at the moment. I've noticed, like, there's not much pops of colour out there. It's a bit confusing. Like, I haven't seen all of the looks, but my favourite is probably Emma Chamberlain's, because like that dress was made for her, probably quite literally, but it's gorgeous on her. She rocks it really well, and I just think it's stunning to look like a cool, pretty, majestic bird angel, you know. When it comes to emotions, they are like clouds, and the pain will slowly fade away and turn into a new way. Oh, you might need to cry. That's why the rain comes. You might get really angry. That's why the storm comes. Or you might end up just crying a little bit, and then pop, there's a rainbow. There's a bloody rainbow, because you see, you know, a lot of rejection is protection as well. Because everyone's good enough in their own way. You know, you're always someone's dream person. You are, whether you like it or not. But for who you are always someone's dream person. So eliminating the thought of you're not being good enough. Good enough for who? Are you good enough for yourself? And that's all you need to be good enough for, mate. Like, and it's not an egotistical thing. It's just a self-worth thing as well. Like, and I think if you know that you're good enough, and if you know you love right, and if you know you're kind, and you've got those friendships that even back that up as well, like, you don't need to have evidence to be good enough either. Like, everyone is good enough to be with someone that treats them right. Like, they really are. As like the clouds move, you might have a bit of a storm that comes over, but then it's just going to be a beautiful sunshiny day. That's, oh my god, I love those days where it looks like it's going to rain, and then boom, the sun's like, nah, I'm here. Yeah, I love that. I do. I love it. I do. I struggle with a lot of rain. I don't really like rainy, stormy weather all the time. I swear I've got that thing where you get weather depression. But it's a bit different, because sometimes here the weather is so bipolar. It'll be like really raining, and then it'll be nice and sunny, and then it'll be raining, and then it'll be nice and sunny, and then you just have to deal with it. I fully understand, like, you know, I can say all of this stuff, and it's easier said than done. Of course, it's easier said than done, but it doesn't mean that you can't do the done. It doesn't mean that you can't at least try. Small steps create big steps in the long run. They do. If you just keep stepping nice and small, next minute you're going to be all the way up here, compared to whether if you just stayed here contemplating, thinking about like all of these different things, putting you in this place of doubt, putting you in this place of like, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not worth it, I'm not blah 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 blah. See, even me saying that, I just get bored. I'm like, no, stop it. Who said you weren't worth it? Like, what was that? Who says you're not worth it? Leads me to like stop putting weight on things that don't need to be that heavy. Like, it doesn't get you anywhere. It really doesn't. And it is a really, like, again, it's easier said than done, but just take the weight off of it. Like, and force yourself to stop thinking about that if that's really what's getting to you. Like, I mean, I've done so many things, I'm just like, oh my god. But then I'm just like, well, can't control it, delete. Can't just be like, nah. You move on. Like, you move on. Life goes, no. Don't worry, I'm not going to start singing again throughout this whole video. Don't worry. Can't make any promises though. I think that's also why I'm quite a very honest person, as much as I can be, when it comes to things. Like, someone asks me, why did this happen? I'm like, well, this is how I felt in this situation. There's always two sides of a coin, 100%. But I think, and I'm not being rude, I think media's favourite thing to do in society is assume. Assuming is very alienating without people realising it. If people are constantly going to assume, it's actually a form of alienation to yourself, because you've put something into a box, you're just assuming that this is this, and then that's the end of it. There's no room to grow, there's no room to be enlightened in a way as well. And so I think I try my best to never really assume too much when it comes to certain things as well. I think it's actually my favourite thing to start learning. Like, it's something that I've really tried to do this year, is don't assume too much. If there is clear evidence there though, and you can literally see the evidence, that's when you're like, yeah, okay. That's a bit different, okay? But assuming things without having any evidence or any concrete like conversation or anything like that, it just doesn't really get you anywhere. It just doesn't. And at the end of the day, it will make that person look a bit silly, because then, you know, if you're going to talk about people, if you're going to do that, like, I really can't feed into that bullshit. I really am one of those people that if people are starting to talk about other people's stuff, it's not my business also, and it's just not my problem. It's not my, if I wanted to know information about that situation or that person or whatever, I'd go and ask them. I am that girl. I will literally ask them, but I'm not like that. I just can't be bothered. Years ago, I really wanted to learn how to protect my peace, protect my energy. I was noticing I was feeling so drained after certain interactions. I was noticing, you know, certain things were really affecting me a lot. And then I taught myself how to protect my peace. And that's by just doing things that I actually felt better in doing for me, you know. And I learned a lot with protecting my peace. Protecting your peace is a superpower. Not everyone can do it. I think it comes with the people-pleasing thing. But people realize when you protect your peace, that person is peaceful. And a lot of people don't like that because they don't understand it. And that's not my problem. Again, it's not my problem. If someone doesn't understand me, but they've not taken the time to understand me for who I am now, that's not my problem. It's really not, and it's not your problem either if someone's like that with you. So, you know, there's a lot of different things happening in the world today, so I guess it's hard to keep up with everything as well, personally. I just can't bother. Like, if it makes me happy, I lean into it, and if it doesn't, I just lean out. Like, I think watching The Vampire Diaries numerous times in my young years, and I think I don't even remember the last time I watched it, but like, you know how they turn off their humanity? Well, you kind of got to be a bit like that with situations that drain you, with situations that hurt you. You just got to turn it off. And you just got to argue with it. It's kind of like the same as arguing with anxiety. Where does this go? Sorry, what's this for? Don't know. I guess we'll never know. But you've got to, like, switch off. And it's something my mum used to say to me a lot. Like, when I used to... Because I've always been quite an emotionally driven person. Like, I've been a very emotionally driven lady, and yeah, she's just like, you gotta switch it off, you gotta park it, you gotta write it on a stick note in your brain and put it away. And that can be a way of, you know, putting things off that you need to work on or sort out, but it can also be a very healthy coping mechanism, because you come back to the stick note, or you come back to the thing that really affected you, and then time's changed. Like, time has moved since then, just like the clouds have changed their shape since then, and then that situation no longer really affects you that much, because again, it does come back to the self-worth thing and the protect your peace thing. Like, you know, you've got your own back, you know, you've got your own ass, and so then you don't worry as much. Being your own best friend is a very true saying that is allowed. I think when people, you know, say you heard this in high school, you'd be like, oh, that sounds sad. No, you gotta be your own best friend sometimes. Like, you can have heaps of best friends. Like, I've got some beautiful, really close friends that I love, but you've got to be your own best friend first. It's very vital in this world. You know Umbrella Academy? You know how, like, number 5 is in that world all alone? You've kind of got to be like that. You make joy and creative stuff on your own, and then you notice that 5 was actually quite happy being alone all that time. Like, he was pretty chill, he was happy, he was doing his thing, and it's kind of a bit like that as well, if that helps. Yeah, I'm gonna try making some shapes and see where that leaves me. I don't know, I'm a bit worried. You saw before, okay? I guess the good thing about, like, this ice cream is there's no directional shape. It's just very marble. Oh, it's coming along, King Kong. It's coming along. If you ever want to do this, using the CoverGirl concealer, or there's a Rimmel concealer, or the Tarte concealer is really good. And I honestly am using a paintbrush. Like, this is a thin little paintbrush. And yeah, it does the job really well. And making sure you've got decent enough product on your brush is really important as well to achieve a certain look that you like as well. Yeah. This would look so much cooler if it was white eyeliner as well, and I know that, but I've used up all my white eyeliner, and I just need to buy more. but I should just try and find like something that just sells it like on its own, like just a white eyeliner that sells on its own. I know Trixie Cosmetics does, but I think they've sold out. They always sell, every time I go on the website it's always sold out, and it drives me mental because I've always wanted to try it. Oh, you know how I said I should draw the ice cream out before I do it, like the ice cream look? Yeah, I've not done that. I think it's more fun to just create as you go. It's just, yeah, it's exciting. And I enjoy it. It's kind of the way I create. It's kind of just the way I taught myself how to do makeup. So, yeah. I'm actually getting stressed that I'm not going to like this ice cream. Like, what if I don't like it? I'm going to have to give it to my neighbours and hope they take it and eat it. I'm like, hey, do you want some ice cream? Oh. Yes. Yes, honey. Yes. I love it. My lips are already kind of the low-key perfect colour because it's like the boysenberry like on the outside. I feel like I have had, I just don't know. I just don't know if I've had boysenberry before. Oh my god. That's a vibe. I think as well, like, and this is just a random like thing that I thought of as well, there's some people that have baskets that are full of all of these different things, whether it's like trauma, skills, character, things that have made them the way they are. Everyone's basket is different, and I think once we understand that as a society more, I think it'll become a lot more inclusive, because they're going to realise, oh my god, you've got the same make in your basket that I've got in my basket. That's crazy. No one ever knew that. And that's, I know it sounds a bit harsh and stuff, but like sometimes things that happen to you that are really rough are really character building. Like going back to my car, like breaking and just really saying goodbye, like that has been very character building for me. It really has been. And I do believe that we choose the way things are in our lives as well. Like not everything, obviously, because you can't control everything. That's insane. But I think we do choose these kind of milestones to go through. And I do believe as well that if my car didn't cark it when it did, I think I could have been in a really even worse accident as well. And that could have been the end of me. God forbid. And I just think, yeah, I think appreciating there's a reason why everything happens, and leaning into that is really, it's actually quite important to lean into, yeah, well, this happened for this reason, but hey, I've got a lot of these things in my basket that I've been through that I know I can help other people through. And I think that's the silver lining in it all, that you're not going to be the only one that has certain eggs in their basket that create the things that they create, or that has made you feel the way things have made you feel. In society, this is literally how we relate to each other as well, and obviously through art and common interests, like we relate to each other, but it is through experiences that we've experienced. Like you hear people talking about all sorts of things that they've been through in life, and that's literally how people become friends. That's literally, and people will trauma bond, people will do things out of like settling as well. Like that's a really hard one that I've noticed. A lot of people just settle and survive, which is a hard habit to get out of. But once you are out of that habit, oh my god, you actually feel free in the weirdest way possible. And I think as well, talking to people of all different ages in my life, like young, old, you do notice, especially like older people, like they have had a completely different life in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s, and that honestly brings me a lot of joy and a lot of pleasure. Like I know when I'm in my 30s I'm going to be doing something like this, but a bit different probably. I think I'm going to be a lot happier as well. Like I'm really happy now. Sorry, my eyes are down because I'm trying to make sure the concealer, like having big eyes is a blessing and a curse, dude. Like you've got a lot of room, yeah, there's a lot of room, but the transfer, it just transfers everywhere. If you do concealer, you do need to set it with powder, otherwise it's going to transfer. It doesn't matter what eye shape you've got to use powder to transfer, like to set your concealer, otherwise it will go everywhere. I'm sorry, it will. And another thing is, there are people out there that will have less things in their basket because they just went through less in life, and there's going to be people out there that have more things in their basket. It doesn't make your basket any invaluable than the other person. I think everyone has different things to bring to the table. Like, if one person could shoot a film, then one person will create the film. No, the director has like 3 assistants, all of these things in a film as well. So it's just, you know, life is better when you're in a team, and allowing yourself to have that team around you is also important. I think personally when I was younger, and even now, I think, you know, I feel like I've just been really hurt by a lot of people, so you just push a lot of people away, but it doesn't really get you anywhere. Like, it gets you peace, yeah, and it gets you learning about yourself, yeah, but you always need a group of friends, a group of people. And if you don't have friends, I'm sure there's people out there that appreciate you without you realizing it. I'm sure there's people out there that appreciate you more than you think. It can change your life. It can really change your life. It's like that show, I watched a movie recently. It's called Ricky Stenicki, I think. And it's so funny. I just think it's so funny. It's like got John Cena and like Zac Efron in it. It's just really funny. You need to go watch it if you've not seen it. Anyway, the way, like, he was just doing his own thing all the time, alone all the time, and then these guys found him. Long story short, he ended up making a good group of friends, and he ended up becoming a better version of himself without him even realizing that version of himself was out there. And I don't know, I just thought it's just such a good movie. Like, that's actually a really good example, is that movie. When you have the right environment, the right team around you, you honestly become the best version of yourself you never thought you could. And that is a very big thing. I think having the right environment, the right people around you is vital. It's vital. If you feel like something's draining your energy, or an environment is draining your energy, dude, you're probably not meant to be in that environment. I'm sorry, but you're probably not. And it's okay if it takes time for you to get out of that environment, or it takes time to change things up for yourself. That's more than okay, because things do take time. How long's my hair been like that? Oh, I've also just noticed that within myself though. Like, I've noticed that I'm a lot happier when I choose what environment I'm in. Like, you see it all the time. Like, you can tell, like, when people are around people that are a lot like them, or they're around people that just treat them with kindness and respect, like all these different things. You notice that person really thrives, and they really become the best version of themselves that they didn't think they could, but they shock themselves. And I find that quite beautiful to see. Woo! Where's that palette I was using? Where are you? I'm so sorry. Where are you? Oh. I love movies, dude. Like, I'm so grateful for movies. I just love them so bad. But when I've seen it, like, firsthand, I've seen it, like, you know, in movies, I've seen it in real life, that when people thrive, like, when people are in a good environment with good people around them, they honestly do become the best versions of themselves that they possibly can be. And it's quite beautiful to see, actually. And I think sometimes people don't realize they're not in the best environment, or they're not around the best people until, you know, after they're out of the environment as well. And another thing is, don't be hard on yourself if you didn't realize you weren't in the best place, because that's a very normal thing. Like I just said, a lot of people, it is more common for people to realize, oh, that place wasn't very good for me. Like, these people weren't very good for me, until after they're no longer in your vicinity, they're no longer in your immediate life. Like, you can still be friends with people, but you don't need to keep them that close. And you know, you outgrow people, you outgrow friends, you outgrow people. It is a very normal thing. You outgrow careers, you outgrow all of these things. It's so normal to feel that way, because it just means you're ready to level up. You are. And I think when people think leveling up or doing better for yourself and all that, it's meant to look luxurious, it's meant to look successful, it's meant to look, you know, really well. No, a lot of people fall, and then they level up, and then they fall, and then they level up again, and then they fall a little bit, then they really know, then they find their little shtick, and they find where they are, they're meant to be. It really does work like that. It's not meant to be just a straight, it's actually a little bit of a roller coaster. It's a bit of a squiggle. It's a bit of a and when you embrace that a bit more, it becomes a lot easier. Like, that's why what I mean is, like, don't let the weight of things hold you down too badly, or the weight of mistakes, or the weight of things that like you did in the past hold you back, because you can be embarrassed about this one thing and it can completely rule your life. That's embarrassing. Don't let it rule your life. That's no. It's like when, say, you walk out of the toilet with toilet paper in your shoe. Are you gonna really let that ruin the rest of your day? No, you're gonna bloody take the toilet paper off the bottom of your shoe, and then you're gonna keep walking, aren't you? Even before I came on the camera today, I was just like, oh, I still don't know if I'm good enough to be doing this. And it's just like, bro, it's not about that, remember? You are good enough. You know you love doing this. And I just know one day, all the people that enjoy me and support me and appreciate me, they're going to have a lot of videos to binge watch. You're welcome. You're bloody well welcome. Mascara. Don't be dirty. Don't be dirty. You kind of can't see my lashes because of the eyeliner. I might put some fake lashes on. The way I used to literally live in fake lashes from the age of like 18 to like 21, I swear to God, I used to wear them every day. It'd take me like a minute to put like fake lashes on, and before you're like, why don't you go get them professionally done? No. That just wasn't my thing. I because sometimes I like the look of no lashes, and I think it looks really pretty. So I think, and I get scared of things in my eyes, I just get a bit scared. But I think perspective has honestly helped me a lot as well. Like, as I said before, like I was like, oh, but like, I don't know if anyone would really like these videos and stuff. It's like, stop. The people that actually find you and appreciate me for who I am, you guys can have so much to binge watch and like in the future. And I think that perspective really shifted a lot of things for me. And I think it'll be the same for art and creating music and all of that stuff. Like, for people to be like, yeah, but they don't like it right now. And they might not like it for a year. They might not like it for 2 years. I think Leo Skeppy is a really good example of that. Like, he is such a beautiful, inspirational man, personally, for me. Like, I really do think he's quite inspirational, and he's helped me through so much stuff. Like, I remember don't even get me started, but he has helped me through so many different things in my life. And he's a really good example. I think he said it took him a long time for the right people to find him. And that's because of how special he is. And I think, like, he's a really unique individual that you're probably not going to see again in this lifetime. And that's something to be really appreciated. And so when you put a time thing on your art or a time thing on your creation, it takes away the fun, it takes away the enjoyment. That's how I'm like, well, I enjoy doing this, and I know someone out there is going to enjoy it. So yeah, and that's kind of all that I need. I don't know, it makes me happy. And I think if something makes you happy, you just gotta lean into it. Like, as I said, everyone's got different things in their basket. It's really not that deep, and it's kind of exciting because you get to see what every single different person brings to the table. I don't know, it's just interesting for me. It really is. Man, I have not worn lashes in a hot minute. But yeah, allowing yourself to play and marinate is a very big growing, and it's very character building, and it makes you see what you do like and what you don't like. If my fake lash addiction comes back after this, I'm not gonna be very happy. Look how pretty they are. I haven't even, like, if you put false lashes on and you don't use eyelash curler, that's criminal in my book. That is criminal. You need to use an eyelash curler, and I'll show you why, but you just need to do it. Oh my god, do you know what I used to love doing? I used to love doing 3 single lashes. Like, oh, I should do that again too. I don't even have any. It's such a pretty vibe. It's so pretty when people do that. Oh my god, I love it. That was like my thing all the time. Oh, Fallout Boy. Oh, I forgot about Fallout Boy. Well, oh well. I'll just make it look like a blush, I think. Alright, before curling my lashes, see the difference? Alright, look at the difference. Can you see the difference? Like, it literally lifts your whole bloody eye up. You see the difference? That's why I'm like, it's criminal that people don't put on, like, they don't curl it. Ugh. Even curling your normal lashes, like, can go a really long way as well. Like, it looks stunning. Hold This is my favourite part about makeup, is the highlighter part. Oh my god, it's just my favourite. I've also started contouring my nose a lot less because I like looking like my family a lot more now, and I just think it looks a bit cuter. It's all about the angles too. Like, you can take a photo like that, you can take a photo like that, you can take a photo like that, and your nose always looks different. So I think, yeah, it's just a nose, bro. I used to be very, very self-conscious of my nose, and I like literally low-key still am, but it's not that deep. Like, I'm literally taking my own advice when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, not that deep. And you are literally someone's dream person, because you are. It's true. Again, whether you like it or not, you are literally someone's dream person. Like, you can be an absolute bum of a human being, and that's still someone's dream. I'm gonna get the same eyeshadow colour, and I'm just gonna like, I actually do have a lipstick like this. I just don't know where it is. Like, I've literally got a lipstick in this colour. There's too many lipsticks here. I'm overwhelmed by them all. Like, is it that one over there? Dude, I really, really fuck with it. I do. I think it looks really good. Oh my god, we gotta try the ice cream. What if it tastes bad? I'm scared. Yeah, this is the final look. Look, I really love it. I think it's a very beautiful, it's actually a very wearable look. Like, I'd wear this going downtown, like I would. It's a fire look. It looks good. It looks fire. What do you think? Rated out of 10. Like, give me a little purple heart down below if you really enjoy it. Like, I love this look. Or it can be black heart if you want to go with these earrings. I thought the earrings were cute today, so. Yeah, I know it's from American Horror Story. I know. Now, can you see why I was a bit upset about the packaging? Like, I was just like, oh, where's all the swirly? Like, imagine if they did that as the actual package. Oh, anyway. It's not my business, not my rodeo, bro. It's not. It's gold inside. Maybe I should have eaten one before. Damn, that's actually so cute and bougie. Man, I would put gold in there. Damn. That's right. I'm sure I'll do another one of your ice creams. It's so chill. Okay. Boys in the hood. I'm scared. What if it's not swirly? Just, okay. It's swirly. No, it has to be swirly. Oh my god. I know it doesn't look like it, but I do like it. I'm telling you, I've just got texture things, okay? And I'm just a weird girl. Wait. What's boysenberry? What is it? Is it blueberry? Oh, it's blueberry raspberry. Oh, that's so cute. In my game, I'm always collecting blueberries and raspberry. Heartopia. I love it. Oh my god. There's the swell. Can you see it? That's so cute. Wow. Ooh. Let me know if you're the person that eats the chocolate and then eats it, or if you eat it like, or if you're a combi both. I'm both. Why not both? This is good. It's really sweet, but like, I'm gonna be like, it's ice cream. Yeah, but it's like really sweet. Like, it's like sweet. Look at that. It's swelly. Oh, that actually makes me so happy that it's swelly. Oh my god. Because you know how, like some brands, like, yeah. It's good. Oh, it doesn't take my lipstick off. I love that even more, guys. Good job, Magnum. Good job. You've done well. If you made it this far, I hope you enjoyed the video. And, you know, treat yourself to an ice cream. Treat yourself to something that you enjoy. You know, if you lactose like me, like lactose intolerant, we're a little bit nuts. We still eat ice cream. Some of us are really lactose intolerant, which I completely understand, and I'm very grateful I'm not there yet. Do something good for yourself today. Do something kind for yourself today. I really hope this video helped you a little bit, just in any little way. That would make my day, honestly, it really would. So, but I will see you in the next one, and I like it. Sorry. I'm not gonna brain freeze, so I put more in there, you know, like, I ate that fast, didn't I? Yeah, no, oh my god, I ate that way too fast. Anyway, I really enjoyed making this video. Thank you for being here with me. Well, just let me have a brain freeze moment. Wait, let me have a brain freeze moment. Ooh la la, my stars. Oh my god. I ate that way too fast. Anyway. Oh, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. And remember what I said. Don't give weight to anything that doesn't need to be that heavy. Don't let people bring you down when they're acting like clowns. And also, do something kind for yourself today, if that's okay. Thank you. I will see you in the next one. Hopefully I've cut my fringe by then. Maybe. I don't know. I can't make any promises. Thank you for watching. I'm very, very grateful if you made it this far. But thank you. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.